Samsung's next Galaxy S25 Ultra is building up to be a fascinating flagship, with whispers of additional features and hardware advancements. However, a recent leak implies the smartphone may come with a price increase, raising questions about its affordability compared to rivals like Apple and Google. A Weibo leaker, Setsuna Digital, claims the Galaxy S25 Ultra's bill of materials is at least $110 greater than that of the Galaxy S24 Ultra. If Samsung passes this cost increase totally to consumers, the S25 Ultra's price might go from $1,299.99 to above $1,400 in some markets. This projected price tag ranks the S25 Ultra as one of the most expensive mainstream flagships on the market, exceeding competitors like the iPhone 16 Pro Max, priced at $1,199, and the Google Pixel 9 Pro XL at $1,099. While the Ultra series has always been pricey, a price bump for the second consecutive year could make it a tougher sell, even for committed Samsung fans. One big factor is the new Snapdragon 8 Elite chip, which apparently costs 25 to 30% more than its predecessor. With an estimated price of around $200 per unit, the CPU alone significantly impacts the whole manufacturing expenses. Samsung Galaxy S25 Ultra smartphone is slated to come next year, which will likely deliver major gains in battery life with the new Snapdragon 8 Elite engine. The Galaxy S25 series phones will also feature great advancements over the current S-series handsets. Qualcomm's next CPU, Snapdragon 8 Elite, seems to be a powerhouse for future Android devices. Early testing of phones using this chip, including the Asus ROG Phone 9 Pro and OnePlus 13, demonstrate that it can enable smartphones live much longer on a single charge. The Snapdragon 8 Elite offers a 27% improvement in power efficiency compared to prior generations. This means phones utilizing this technology don't need as much battery power to run, which contributes to longer battery life. In tests, the Asus ROG Phone 9 Pro saw its battery life increase by roughly 30%, while only having a little larger battery than the last generation. The OnePlus 13 also demonstrated a 42% improvement, lasting over 17.5 hours in a battery test, up from just 12.2 hours in the previous OnePlus 12 model. These results show that the Snapdragon 8 Elite could bring substantial changes to battery performance in future devices, including the Galaxy S25 Ultra. It's predicted that consumers would be able to enjoy all-day use without needing to charge their phones as regularly. The Galaxy S25 Ultra will certainly be performance-focused, especially with its improved camera functions and premium display. The long-lasting battery life of the Samsung Galaxy S25 Ultra might make it a powerhouse, giving longer-time benefits of improved performance. Additionally, the S25 Ultra is set to have a new M14 display panel, meant to alleviate the grainy display issue found in prior models while giving increased brightness. However, speculations also claim Samsung may remain with the current M13 panel to minimize costs, leaving this update questionable. Another potential cost driver is the launch of a 50 megapixels ultra-wide camera, which would replace the 12 megapixels sensor used in earlier generations. Upgrading the camera hardware would not only enhance the phone's photography skills, but also add to the enhanced bill of materials. Nonetheless, there will be considerable additions in the S25 Ultra as well. Alongside new software features and animations, the phone could also include frame interpolation tech for 120 FPS gaming. The Galaxy S25 Ultra is rumored to include a total of 5 camera sensors, with a few changes from the previous generation. A 200 megapixels ISOCELL HP2 primary sensor 24mm equivalent, OIS, no change. A 50 megapixels ISOCELL JN3 ultra-wide angle, compared to 12 megapixels on the Galaxy S24 Ultra. This sensor would even allow filming in 8K. A 50 megapixels 3x ISOCELL telephoto lens, increased from 10 last year. 1/3-inch, a 50 megapixels 5x Sony IMX584 telephoto lens. On the photography front, the Galaxy S25 Ultra will flaunt a 50 megapixel ISOCELL JN3 sensor for the ultra-wide, a 200-megapixel A2 primary camera, and a 10-megapixel IMX754 sensor for the 3x telephoto camera. Samsung is continuing with a 5x telephoto sensor, which will be a 50-megapixel IMX584. Expect a minor boost in camera quality, albeit only the ultra-wide is actually being updated. All rear sensors would consequently be at least 50 megapixels. Enough to allow pixel binning, basically the fusing of 4 pixels into one. The objective for Samsung is to better collect light and consequently deliver better photo performance when it is dark. One possibility is that the Galaxy S25 Ultra may finally have a variable focal length telephoto lens, moving from a 3x to a 5x, for example. However, this is information from a leak about a year old and seems doubtful at the present, even though smartphones feature this mechanism, such as the Sony Xperia 1 VI, introduced fairly recently. While there aren't any substantial modifications from earlier iterations of the Ultra, that's not necessarily bad news or a lack of creativity. Samsung's work in photography is at least as much software, in photo processing, as hardware. Everything suggests that with its Galaxy S25 Ultra, Samsung would make the exclusive option of the Snapdragon 8 Gen 4, renamed in fact to Snapdragon 8 Elite. The brand would still consider about the Galaxy S25 and S25 Plus, but would be sure of its choice for the Ultra model. A chip that would be supported by up to 16 gigs of RAM and a minimum of 12 gigs. Samsung would require it largely for Galaxy AI and all the generative AI functions of One UI 7 working locally. In practice, the smartphone's performance appeared on the Geekbench 6 benchmark application, under the codename Enhancements938U. The progression compared to the Galaxy S24 Ultra is tremendous, and if it is overtaken in single-core, the Galaxy S25 Ultra is significantly better in multi-core compared to the iPhone 16 Pro Max. As with the base and Plus models, the Ultra model would not see its battery grow. It would have a capacity of 5,000 milliamps, like previous year. But Samsung would have a secret weapon to pull out: battery AI. It is not a size 42 shoe, but a software feature. It would reduce non-essential chores in order to boost autonomy by up to 10%. As for charging, no change either, still 45 watts. Enough to recover, as for the Galaxy S24 Ultra, 65% of battery in 30 minutes. In wireless, the device would offer 25 watts and even 4.5 watts in reverse charging. Samsung will continue its momentum began on the Galaxy S24 with Galaxy AI and its AI functions, particularly generative. The brand has reinforced it. It promises a hybrid AI that would employ the computer capacity of the smartphone and that of cloud servers for certain advanced activities. The phone would take care of the simplest and most common operations, while the cloud would supply computational capacity for more sophisticated tasks. At the same time, Samsung will boost security and protection of personal data through an improvement of its NOC system. The Samsung Galaxy S25 Ultra is believed to be coming to market with Android 15 and the One UI 7 overlay. It should benefit from 7 years of significant upgrades and security patches. The display brightness should be more powerful. Samsung had earlier announced improvements in this area with the Galaxy S24, but the real measures never reached the manufacturer's theoretical promises. The 3 displays will be built on the in-house dynamic AMOLED 2X technology with LTPO 2.0, allowing the refresh rate to be automatically adjusted between 1 and 120 Hz, depending on the material displayed. The definition will remain Full HD Plus on the Galaxy S25 and Quad HD Plus on the Galaxy S25 Plus and S25 Ultra. For the regular Galaxy S25, numerous models are competing. Some reports claim that the screen diagonal will not move and would consequently remain at 6.17 inches, rounded to 6.2 inches in Samsung's message. Others recommend an increase to 6.36 inches, allowing the display surface to be expanded while maintaining a small size, especially if the space acquired for the panel is gained because to the lowering of the borders. A 6.36-inch screen would allow the Galaxy S25 to position itself against the iPhone 16 Pro, which has gone from 6.1 to 6.3 inches on this generation. We don't have any information on the screen size of the Galaxy S25 Plus, which generally suggests that Samsung will keep the same 6.7-inch diagonal. The Galaxy S25 Ultra screen could be a touch larger, moving from 6.8 inches to about 6.9 inches. Again, this would be to match Apple's smartphones, as the iPhone 16 Pro Max has evolved from 6.7 to 6.9 inches. Traditionally launched in February for a March release, Samsung's main lineup has shifted its schedule recently. Smartphones could potentially be a few weeks ahead of this generation again. According to the latest reports, the Galaxy S25 could be introduced on January 5, 2025. Otherwise, they would be officially presented during a Galaxy Unpacked presentation held in mid or late January, for availability in late January or early February. This is a way for Samsung to escape the competition that arrives at the end of February with the MWC in Barcelona. So if you've enjoyed this video, please don't forget to give it a thumbs up and subscribe to our channel for more exciting tech news and updates. Thanks for watching, and we'll see you in the next one.